So just having a couple of technical issues up here from the commentary booth, but we are well underway in this men's bronze medal matchup. We have Australia versus Japan. Tim Dixon and Isaac Kappa up against the Japanese combination, Kurosaka and Hasegawa. And it's going point for point so far here, 6-all on centre court. I can tell you it is absolutely scorching out there. I've just been out in the sun and it is warm. These players will be blowing. They will be feeling it out there. Joined in commentary this afternoon by our wonderful cameo commentator from last night, Gareth Mann, of course a player on the tour. Nice to have you back, Gareth.
Good to be with you. It's a cracker of a day. I'm sure the picture's coming through now. Yeah, Ross is scrambling here, trying his best to get you guys the best possible feed that we can. We're just trying to work with the TV crew here to see if we can get a live picture. They have various different angles here. We're just trying to get it going for you at the moment. We're just sticking with our camera at the moment. But yeah, how do we think today's going to go with this matchup? What do you think, Joe?
Well, we've seen both of these teams play already this morning. The Japanese combination came up against the US side of Statterfield and McKenzie, and they played out a really tough encounter. It was their first game of the day. Thoroughly entertaining, but they have played that extra set, so perhaps a little heavier in the legs compared to the Aussie guys. Isaac and Tim, they came up against Chris McHugh and Damien Schumann, the #1 Australian men's combination. And they certainly played well, but I think Damo and Chris just stepped it up a notch in that one, so they got through in 2 sets.
Yeah, and definitely when it comes down to the end of the weekend, it does come to a battle of nutrition and who has the most stamina, who can keep delivering, who can keep doing it in times of need when the body's not at 100%, mentally fatigued, physically fatigued. But look for the sun here. It is going to warm up the players. They will get into the game a little bit quicker. There will be possibly a bit more hype here. So look for the boys here to be loud and noisy and have a lot of fun out there. And just as Joe was saying, with McHugh and Schumann, I believe one of the teams forfeited to them in one of their crossover matches. So they are just a touch fresher than another team, and that can make a lot of difference when it comes down to, as we just saw in the women's game, to a deciding set. Those extra few points could mean the difference between a game going your way or falling your opponent's way, and having a game's rest can definitely help you with that.
And quite often, I mean, we talk about mental fatigue, but we talk about physical fatigue, but a lot of it is mental as well. I mean, if you're tired in your legs, then you've got to focus even harder, and so it comes down to decision making in those crucial points.
Oh, definitely. You have to be. You got to have a lot of mental toughness, as we see a superstar dig there from Dixon, and
perfect shot
on the line. As you can hear the live commentator saying there.
Yep,
Sorry, I forgot what you said, Joe. I just got enthralled there by Tim Dixon's wonderful pick up there. Let's see if the boys can side out here. Middle to middle serve, possibly. They're going after Kappa. Tim Dixon and Kappa, first time playing together this season together, so they look very fresh. They look like they're feeding off each other's energy. They're having a great time. It looks like, as Joe was saying, with that mental toughness, a lot of it comes down to camaraderie and partnership with your buddy on the court. It can be very lonely out there when there's a lot of pressure on yourself and your partner.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we see Isaac Kappa with a monster block. He's been off the sand for a little while. He's been injured. He had shoulder surgery. But he's back. This is his first tournament back for a little while, and it's really great. I mean, he's just finding his rhythm. He's been playing really well, but it's awesome to see him enjoying himself out there. He and Tim really look like they're making a good combination.
Yeah, let's be honest, Kappa looks like he's in real good nick, and I've managed to watch him a little bit over this weekend, and he's doing a fantastic job. He looks like a great athlete out there, and he's doing it exactly how he was in the past, and it's great to see him be up there at the top of his game. So as we go here to a technical timeout, Looks like a little 12-9 lead, pushing it out on a very sunny, hot, wonderful day at Manly Beach. It's just absolutely turning it on for us today. Just to give you a bit of picture, there's lots of surface in the back, bit of swell around. There's lots of outside courts as well. So if you want to get down here and have a hit, there's lots of courts down here. Come down, grab a ball, get involved.
Yeah, we have a great view here, not only of centre court, as Gareth just said, but all of Manly Beach. And it's been quite interesting this morning, Gareth. We've had a number of teams warming up behind us on the back court, and you see the teams having really in-depth conversations before their games and after their games. You see the way they warm up, the different sorts of exercises and things that they're doing together. And you also see a lot of the emotion though as well. We've seen some tough matches. Of course, a lot of the time you focus on the teams that are winning, but you've got to remember that the teams that are losing are leaving absolutely everything out on centre court. And so it's been interesting and heartwarming, I guess, to see them meeting their families and friends back there and debriefing, I guess you could say.
Yeah, last night, I'll be honest, Joe, I had a couple of sparkling apple juices with some of the athletes, and it was great to see everyone down at Havana Bar there having a drink, having a catch up, everyone unwinding and just feeding off each other's energy.
So that's the reason that you were a little bit late this morning. I see, sparkling apple juice. Gareth, man, the secret's out.
Well, as far as I can see, I think you guys were early and I showed up just on time. But no, in all honesty, the great crew here, they were up very early. Ross, as I was saying, he's scrambling here. There's all the equipment up here, and they're doing it just for you guys at home to deliver this top volleyball here. Score is now 11-12. Okay. I think there was a change in the scoreboard earlier, but Tim swinging high and hard there. Hasegawa finding it hard, a little bit tough to control that ball. He'll be definitely looking for that ball next time, and he won't make a mistake of it then, I'm sure.
So Isaac Kappa back to serve, 13-11.
What other options have we got? Can we the other converter, but you need...
What a rally, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody is on the edge of their seats. Everybody in the VIP tent leaning over the railing to try and get a view of that centre court action.
How good was that? Timmy Dixon with the Iron Man off the chest to dig that ball, keep it in play, swing deep, as he's been doing. It looks like he's working. Kappa going for the corner there, forcing a passing error, and gets his point. 15-11 now. The Japanese combination looking for a timeout here. Let's see if they can recollect, maybe throw Kappa off his serving game, try to slow things down a bit and really focus on that pass for the next one.
So Gareth, we've seen these teams a number of times throughout this tournament. The Japanese side, they're getting better and better. They had a bit of a disappointing Four Nations tournament during the week, but I mean, for them to have made the bronze medal match is a great achievement, but you just get the feeling, perhaps, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the Aussies, their weaponry, they maybe just might have a little bit too much for the Japanese side here today.
Oh, it's definitely early days. We have 15-11 here. You know, anything can go. Things can go either way, rather. And as we saw in the last game, even with the Rock Campers and the Czech girls, is we saw a big 21-7 first set there, and we saw the girls bring it back in control, bring it to a third set, and it was a very tight third set as well. So we shall see if Tim Dixon here keeps swinging deep. See if Kappa keeps going for his serves. The boys are taking risks. They're playing to win here, definitely. They're forcing the errors from the Japanese team. Using the arms there, Kurosaka. Kappa sealing the line there. Didn't want to let him sneak down his line, trying to take as much court as he could on his side. And Kurosaka seeing that with his vision and going off the arms there. Brings it to 12-15. Going for Tim Dixon. little advantageous there. He was trying to look for the tiniest window down the line, and Hasegawa did well to protect that line. Didn't let him through. Definitely the Japanese team applying the pressure there and forcing that error from the young Australian. So now the Japanese team will go to, I don't know if we really have a good side. There's a slight breeze from the left to the right side of the court. It's not playing too much havoc, but maybe when the ball rockets up in the sky, as we saw before with the Japanese team when they were hustling for a ball, maybe lost it in the sun or so. Great Cardi, very dynamic there from Big Kappa. Good to see him get the big mitts out there and take confidence and go for that second ball. (16) serving 13. Kappa reaching in, he's taking away so much of that court right now. If you're Tim Dixon playing in the backcourt, you would absolutely love playing behind that block right now. Kappa doing an excellent job at the net, making it as easy as possible for Tim to get in the right zone and try to create play. Oh, that time bringing the big mids, and that time it got him to a little bit of trouble there. Set going a little bit over his shoulder. Wasn't too square to the ball there, and as you see, just overdoing it, just a touch there for Tim Dixon. Little Sonny's wipe, little walk around. We'll take a timeout. Just the boys, you can see there, just experience taking hold, and they just want to take care of this lead that they have. It's 15-16, and they're just going to recuperate here. Let's see if they can get up to a 17-15 lead. Late and deep in this set like this, when you have a lead like this, you want to really protect it as much as you can. All right, it looks like Ross is... how are we doing, Ross?
We're a bit stressed, Gareth, but we'll be all right. The viewers are getting pictures, which is good, and they're getting your excellent commentary, which is even better. So keep up the good work, mate. We had been hoping to bring TV quality pictures to you, but we're having a problem with the feed from the network, so we've reverted back to the tried and trusted at the moment. But stick with us, folks. We know there are a lot of people out there watching, enjoying the insights of Gareth Mann. How is, by the way, mate, how is Summer of Stubbs going? Is that getting any traction out there?
I thought I saw him in the stands before. I don't know if you can snap a picture of him and hashtag that Summer of Stubbs. He definitely did love this. Joe's telling me that he could be downstairs. Timmy going high line there, sorry. So Timmy just changing it up a little bit. We had seen him to look for that hard swing, and he's just changed the momentum of the game with that little hit over the line. And as we said, they're protecting that lead. They're out to a 17-15 lead now. Kappa going for it, and that ball unluckily just dropping out of bounds there. Didn't quite drop enough at the end there, but definitely the right tactic. It definitely could have tickled the line there. Look for that a bit more during this game. No, not today, says Isaac Kappa. Not in my house. Boys look pumped. Timmy does a little fist pump as he walks back to the line with loads of confidence here. Kappa absolutely all over this net right now. Wreaking havoc, and so is Tim's serve.
Yeah, the Aussies looking pretty comfortable. I mean, they only have a 3-point lead here in this first set, but in terms of the body language, it certainly looks like they're in control of this game. Plenty of people down here in Manly Beach. The atmosphere is really building here. Not sure I'm going to want Super Sunday to end today.
Yeah, I think Craig Karacha said it well yesterday. He said, can't Volley Fest just go all year round? How great would that be? I mean, we had the Australian Open. How good would it be to have a surfing, just a big beach festival here? I mean, We're in beautiful Australia, beach volleyball. What more could you ask for? As it goes long again, Hasegawa couldn't convert that. Boys taking that convincingly at the end there, 21-16. And you can definitely see there towards the back end of the court, since Tim got his ace serve here from the side closest to view, he definitely forced the pressure back on them, and you could definitely see, although it was a difference in body language, and it really showed in the end of that game. They not quite going for it as much as they would have liked to at the end there, possibly. Or just a couple little execution errors there.
I think I'll shut it down. I'm going to plug it back in the way it was. And I'll plug Gareth. Folks, we're just going to shut down quickly. We're going to try and come back to you with a different picture. So bear with us and we'll be back with you.
Serving.